The University of Georgia, founded in 1785, and commonly referred to as UGA or simply Georgia, is an American public land-grant and sea-grant research university. Its primary location is a 759-acre campus in the college town of Athens, Georgia, approximately an hour's drive from Atlanta, Georgia. It is considered the state of Georgia's flagship university. The university is ranked 20th overall among all public national universities in the current U.S. News & World Report rankings, and consistently ranks as high as 101st among all the top international universities in the world. While having high overall ratings, Georgia ranks in the top 10 for evaluations in several fields of study. The university is a part of the University System of Georgia and is accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. It is classified as a research university, very high research activity, with a more selective student body by the Carnegie Classification of Institutions of Higher Education. Founded in 1785 as the United States' first state-chartered university, it is the oldest and largest of Georgia's institutions of higher learning, and along with the College of William and Mary and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, claims the title of the oldest public university in the United States. The university's historic North Campus is on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places as a designated historic district, and it and the contiguous campus areas include rolling hills and extensive arboreta. The university offers over 140 degree programs in a wide array of disciplines, consisting of 13 libraries spread across multiple campuses. The UGA libraries contain a total of 4.7 million volumes and one of the nation's largest map collections. The University of Georgia is one of 126 member institutions that comprise the Association of Research Libraries. The University of Georgia is organized into 17 schools and colleges. The university has 3 primary campuses. The largest one is the main campus in Athens that includes 389 buildings, while the 2 others are located in Tifton, Georgia and Griffin, Georgia. The University of Georgia also has 2 satellite campuses located in Atlanta and Lawrenceville, Georgia. The university operates several service and outreach stations spread across the state. The total acreage utilized by the university, located in 30 Georgia counties, is 39,950 acres. The University of Georgia also owns a residential and research center in Washington, D.C., plus 3 international residential and research centers located at Oxford University in Oxford, England, at Cortona, Italy, and at Monteverde, Costa Rica. Student athletics, both varsity and intramural, are an integral part of student and alumni life. The University of Georgia's intercollegiate sports teams, commonly known by their Georgia Bulldogs nickname, compete in National Collegiate Athletic Association Division I and the Southeastern Conference. UGA served as a founding member of the SEC in 1932. In their 121-year history, the university's varsity sports teams have won 39 national championships and 130 conference championships. The Georgia Redcoat Marching Band, the official marching band of the university, plays at sports and other events. History. Antebellum history. The University of Georgia was incorporated on January 27, 1785 by the Georgia General Assembly, which had given its trustees, the Senatus Academicus of the University of Georgia, 40,000 acres for the purposes of founding a college or seminary of learning. The Senatus Academicus was composed of the Board of Visitors and the Board of Trustees, with the Georgia Senate presiding over those 2 boards. The first meeting of the university's Board of Trustees was held in Augusta, Georgia on February 13, 1786. The meeting installed its first president, Abraham Baldwin, a native of Connecticut and graduate of Yale University. Baldwin was one of the 40 signers of the United States Constitution. Many features on the University of Georgia campus resemble the campus of Yale. On July 2, 1799, the Senatus Academicus met again in Louisville, Georgia, and decided that the time was right to officially begin the university. During this meeting, 633 acres on the banks of the Oconee River were chosen on which the university was to be built. This tract of land, now a part of the consolidated city-county of Athens, Clarke County, Georgia, was then part of Jackson County. The meeting also established a new president of the university, naming Josiah Meigs, another Yale graduate, to the post. The first classes were held in 1801, in what was called the Franklin College, named in honor of Benjamin Franklin. The first graduating class graduated on May 31, 1804. The Senatus Academicus convened for the last time in Dothan, Georgia, from November 3, 1859, through November 5, 1859, after which it was replaced with a board of trustees which reported to the Georgia General Assembly, which is composed of the Georgia House of Representatives and the Georgia Senate. Civil War era. During the American Civil War, the university closed in October 1863 and reopened in January 1866 with an enrollment of 78 students, including veterans, utilizing an award, a $300 granted by the General Assembly to injured soldiers younger than 30. In that same year, the legislature appropriated $2,000 for the creation of a College of Agriculture and Mechanic Arts. This was the result of the Morrill Act, which was used to create land-grant colleges across the nation. The agricultural department within the university opened on May 1, 1872. A portion of the funds were used to establish a branch of the agricultural department in Dahlonega, Georgia, which developed into North Georgia College, which in turn became the University of North Georgia after a 2013 merger. The military department of the university was abandoned in the years following the Civil War, but its campus at Milledgeville, including the former state capitol building, became Georgia Military College. 20th century, with students limited to white males for the first century of its history. University of Georgia began educating white female students during the summer of 1903. White women were not admitted as full-time undergraduates until 1918. However, at that time only junior college transfers majoring in home economics were integrated. Before official admission of white women to the university, several white women were able to complete graduate degrees through credit earned during the summer sessions. The first white woman to earn such a degree was Mary Linden. She received a Master of Arts degree in 1914. Mary Ethel Cresswell earned the first undergraduate degree in June 1919, a B.S. in home economics. 2 UGA dormitories are named after these graduates: Cresswell Hall and Mary Linden Hall. The school's dean in 1941, Walter Cocking, was fired by Georgia Governor Eugene Talmadge in the Cocking Affair. Racial integration was achieved in 1961, with the admission of Hamilton E. Holmes and Charlene Hunter after notable tension with the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. Holmes-Hunter Academic Building. Although Hunter and Holmes were the first African-American students to matriculate at the University of Georgia, Mary Frances Early became the first African-American graduate by earning her master's in music education in 1962. In 1963, Chester Davenport became the first African-American admitted to the UGA School of Law and its first African-American graduate. A decade later, Sharon Tucker was the first female African-American law graduate, earning her J.D. in 1974. Recent years. Although the University of Georgia has been a respected academic university for some time, the University of Georgia has seen its academic reputation and enrollment continue to rise markedly since Georgia's Hope Scholarship Program was started in 1993. The average SAT for students entering University of Georgia in 2012 was 1915 out of 2,400 and the average GPA was a 3.88. The average GPA and SAT of an entering honors freshman was a 4.04 GPA and a 1466 Saturday score for critical reading and math. In 2003, UGA was the only public university in North America with winners of the Rhodes, Marshall, Truman and Goldwater scholarships in the same year. In 2011-2012, the University of Georgia was one of only 4 institutions in the nation with the maximum of 4 Goldwater scholars, one of only 2 universities with 3 Udall scholars, and one of only 4 universities with at least 5 Boren scholars. UGA students also garnered a prestigious Marshall Scholarship and 17 Fulbright Scholarship offers, placing their university among the top tier of academic institutions with regard to national awards. Alumni were well represented, as a UGA alumni garnered the coveted MacArthur Genius Grant for the second time in 3 years. More than 40 University of Georgia students won National Academic Scholarship offers in 2011-2012, among them was 1 Marshall Scholarship, 4 Goldwater Scholarships, 3 Udall Scholarships, 5 Boren Scholarships, 17 Fulbright Scholarships, and 10 National Science Foundation Graduate Fellowships. The National College Rankings place UGA among the top 20 of all public universities in America and a top 10 best value. UGA is designated as both a land-grant and sea-grant university. UGA's Henry W. Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communication awards the prestigious George Foster Peabody Awards, which are presented annually for excellence in television and radio news, entertainment and children's programming. The university also presents the annual Delta Prize for Global Understanding, which recognizes individuals or groups whose initiatives promote peace and cooperation among cultures and nations. UGA has an extensive network of student activities that center around academic, religious, social, political and fraternal organizations. The university has significantly expanded its program offerings in the recent years. In 2001, 2 new colleges were created at the University of Georgia: the College of Environment and Design and the School of Public and International Affairs. In 2005, the College of Public Health was established. 2007 brought along the formation of the Odum School of Ecology, the first standalone college dedicated to the study of ecology and environmental science. In 2010, UGA partnered with the only public medical school in Georgia, Georgia Health Sciences University, to create the UGA-GHSU Medical Partnership, and in the summer of 2012, the College of Engineering was established to consolidate the several engineering programs housed in the Department of Biological and Agricultural Engineering as well as the Institute of the Faculty of Engineering. The University of Georgia has continued to foster a global community through comprehensive study abroad programs. Open Doors 2015 ranked UGA 11th for most students studying abroad, a jump from 17th in 2012-13. Asian enrollment at the university has increased by 50% since 2005. Hispanic enrollment has increased 8% from 2011 to 2012. Organization and administration. The president of the University of Georgia is the head administrator and is appointed and overseen by the Georgia Board of Regents. University of Georgia has had 22 presidents since its founding in 1785. Each individual college is headed by a dean. The university is composed of 17 schools and colleges, and although some divisions use college and some use school, the title does not indicate any distinction between the 17 colleges and schools that constitute the university.